During this video, I'm going to cover the question of why your nootropic stack isn't working. If you're somebody that has really done your research, looked on Google, talked to people, and found like the most effective stack of nootropics, and you're taking that, so you've spent the money, you're taking them, and you're not noticing anything, then I would definitely as well pose the question of why are these nootropics not working on me? What's wrong with this stack? If that's the case, I would really recommend that you pay attention to what other nootropics you're taking, specifically like drugs. If you're on prescription drugs like Adderall, Vinase, anything ADHD related, that overpowers nootropics significantly, almost to the effect that your nootropics really wouldn't help at all because they're just so much more powerful. They are drugs that when you come off of them, you immediately notice the side effects. So the first thing I would recommend is that you get rid of all the other drugs you're taking. If you're somebody that's ingesting a lot of coffee or caffeine, cut back to somewhere like 300 milligrams to 400 milligrams per day. I think here in Canada, I remember reading online, the government said in some sort of health article that 400 milligrams or more for your typical individual was considered a lot and more than average and more than what's healthy. So cut your caffeine intake back. And then beyond that, it's just a really a matter of staying patient with it and not missing your doses. For people, I've noticed one of the most difficult things is to just be organized enough and disciplined enough to take your nootropics 2 or 3 times per day. Like if you're somebody that's using like the racetam stack, then you should know that this stuff is gonna take 2 to 3 weeks to work. The ideal way I would recommend you implement it is to buy the capsules, don't buy the powder, and simply like put it in different Ziploc bags. So for example, this is what I do is I separate my nootropics into Ziploc bags. So I'll have like maybe 8 or 9 pills. I'll have one for the morning, one for afternoon, and one for maybe a few hours after that. Then it's just very, very easy. So develop that habit or think of what can be done to make that habit easier to be implemented. Like if you have like a workstation that you typically work from or a work desk, then stuff your nootropics in like one of the drawers, for example, and then you just know or set the timing on your alarm. It doesn't sound like much, but this is a big deal. People often go like a few days without taking their racetams or their nootropics, and then they wonder, why isn't it working? Well, you really have to go through that process of like 2 to 3 weeks consistently to notice the results. So if you try these 2 things, then I would really be surprised if you're not noticing results from your stack. I hope that's helpful, guys. If you want to know what's in my stack or what some of the nootropics are that I recommend that I really find useful for productivity, then be sure to check out my other videos. I'll put in the description box some really good supplements that can definitely help you out. I'll put the Amazon links. Hope you guys found that helpful, and I'll look forward to seeing you all next time.